You're listening to the Real Cousins podcast. Here are your hosts, Maz and Amir Fabi.
Welcome to the Real Cousins podcast. We are Maz and Amir doing the big one today. The big one, my man. You know what the big one is? Arguably,
Ace Ventura.
Yeah, arguably the greatest movie of all time.
Arguably.
It's what people think is the greatest movie of all time.
It's rotating on my favorite movie of all time.
Is it? Well, we're talking about The Godfather. Right. Not Seven.
No, that was last time. That was your favorite movie.
Well, it's my favorite movie of all time, but
yeah.
Godfather, Godfather, 1972, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Francis Ford Coppola. Written by Mario Puzo. So much to talk about in this movie. Before we get into all that, let me ask you. So, the greatest movie of all time. I think the demographic for this movie is like men. I don't, even to this day, I think a teenager could watch it. Male teenager. Right. You'd have to be maybe an older female or maybe a more mature female, I should say that, to understand movies and kind of like appreciate dialogue, appreciate storytelling, not need all the action and this and that. It's just, no one thought, even when they made this thing, that it was going to be the best movie of all time, the greatest movie of all time. And
you had a hard time making it.
Right. You tell a 17-year-old this right now, they're going to go, I don't want to watch it.
Right.
Because it's kind of boring, and I don't blame them. Because their minds, for them, because their minds are preoccupied with, they don't have 3 hours to sit. Their attention spans are not there. They're on their phone constantly during a movie anyway. You need to sit down and watch this movie. And I'll let you talk in a second. I don't mean to take over the beginning here, but I compare it in terms of true storytelling, like Star Wars. Like Star Wars, you don't necessarily have to be a sci-fi lover, but if you follow the story, it helps. But if you follow the story, it makes the movie much more enjoyable. And that's how I see this movie as a story. There's it's not a thriller. It's not an action movie. It's just a great storytelling movie. And I think the director, the writer, they do a great job at that. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, I think it's such an epic movie and such a shift in storytelling from what was before it. I mean, I think there's a fine line between this movie and what was before it. Right. You know what I mean? Like gangster movies in general, they were like a joke. Mm-hmm. Versus this, like, because it's not just a shoot 'em up gangster movie, like you said, it's family, it's, certain part of it is like a love story between Michael and Kay, right? Kay and Apollonia, his Italian Sicilian wife. It's just the relationships. It's the arc of the character, like for Michael especially, and how he, opening scene where it's clear like he wants nothing to do with his family and he blames them for being the way that they are, and then to shift and become the leader of that family and to lead him forward and become more ruthless than his father. Even so for me, it's such a, and every time it's on, every time I'm flipping through channels and that thing's on, I end up watching it.
Yeah. I agree.
And for me, the why I say it's rotating as my favorite movie of all time, because the other one is Godfather Part 2. And I don't know, I can't decide which one I like more.
It's one of those sequels that the sequel is kind of better. You just don't know. Yeah. And I think it's become such an iconic movie because
historic.
Back then, I mean, these actors, Al Pacino was just kind of starting out. You didn't know who he was. And he ends up being who he is arguably one of the greatest actors of our time, if not the. I think it's De Niro, but um, it's just it is a mafia driven movie, right? So if you're not into that genre, first of all, you may
Right.
not like it. I love anything and everything to do with mafia. Even like I was going through like Pluto or whatever, and it's all and the Kill the Irishman was on. I don't know if you've ever
Yeah, that's a
seen
good one.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that. I'm like, you know what? About an Irish mob or The Departed or whatever. So um, you definitely have to have a mafia thing, but I think because they use this movie in cinema schools, in
Yeah.
theater, so many examples of it. Everybody knows about it. Even kids, teenagers know The Godfather. They've heard it. Sit down 3 hours. You really gotta, want to be told the story. And like you said, the characters are developed perfectly. Um, the acting, of course, is superb. And even Marlon Brando, nobody knows. This generation doesn't know Marlon Brando.
All
You
right.
know, we barely know Marlon Brando. How many movies did we watch?
Yeah, I
Where
mean,
we could
for
say
us, it's
Marlon
basically
Brando.
this.
It's just
Yeah.
this, right? What are the movies for us?
Yeah.
But everything about it, even the lighting, which um, Gordon Willis, I think is the cinematographer. He purposely
Gordy.
did Gordy, yeah. He purposely did things the way he wanted, like everything to be dark because it kind of reflects the
Time.
business and all of the
Yeah.
times and all that. So, amazing movie, obviously. There's no question. No, some people. I mean, I'm sure there's some people out there that are like, it's a horrible movie, but it cost like 7 million to make, made close to 300 million so far. Stars
That
Marlon Brando.
the crazy thing is how hard Coppola,
Fought for it to get it
yeah,
done.
and the producer Al Ruddy and all these,
Yeah,
like, they had to fight to get this movie done the way that it was done.
right.
And because, like, I don't think the studio, they're kind of like, yeah, whatever, is like, it's not gonna be that great of a hit because just mafia movies in general were just flops. There was nothing before this that, you know, you could look back, maybe the original Scarface in like 1932 or something, but there was nothing that the studio would look at and go, yeah, this is going to be a tremendous hit and we're
Mhm.
going to make it. But it like, I've seen videos of it of the opening week. It was like during Christmas, and there's like lines around the block for people to go see it. So right off the bat, it was just a hit.
Yeah,
And I think it was in theaters for like 2 years until the second
yeah.
one came out. It's just like, it was just
It's crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, and
And
if you watch The Offer on Paramount, I mean that does
love that.
talk about the production and all the shit that they went through with them, with the mafia, with Joseph Colombo
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of history, and that's a great show because it does dive into all that
Yeah.
with Ruddy, who's played by Miles Teller.
Yeah.
But this movie, I mean, look at these actors: Marlon Brando, obviously, Al Pacino, James Caan, Robert Duvall, Diane Keaton. Um, just stellar cast. And again, most of them are all kind of starting out. They're all younger. Marlon Brando was really the heavyweight
And they didn't
of the
want him. The
movie, and they
studio
didn't
didn't
want
want
to.
him.
Right, exactly. Difficult to work with and all this kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Um, but prior to that, I want to say, I mean, Marlon Brando had some movies because he did
Oh
have
yeah.
some
On the waterfront
on the
and yeah.
waterfront and all that. Yeah, but Al Pacino maybe just had one or two. I don't even know what
No,
James kind of.
he was like on Broadway mainly. That's where that's where Coppola really found him, was on
Yeah,
Broadway.
yeah, not really.
So
But after this, he
yeah,
ended
then
up.
he blew up. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think he had four consecutive nominations for Oscars with this movie. It was
Yeah.
it was Godfather, then Serpico, Godfather 2, um, and Dog Day Afternoon. So that kind of puts him like at, okay, this guy's it. You have 4 years in a row that you're nominated for an Oscar and you're
Yeah.
relatively young. That kind of, I mean, I don't know where your career goes after that. I mean, he didn't win an Oscar later on in his career, but
But the studio wanted to fire him all the
yeah,
way
I
even
know.
into the shooting, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't want anybody that Francis Ford
Yeah.
Coppola wanted. They
Yeah.
didn't want Coppola wanted these actors.
Yeah.
And
and
this,
the studio, like I'm looking at the list here, like for Don Vito, they
yeah,
wanted Laurence Olivier,
which nobody
Frank's.
knows him. I can't tell you what I remember what he looks like. Wasn't he a skinny guy? Wouldn't he
Yeah,
have to like maybe gain a little weight to play like an Italian? But okay, he's an
yeah. I mean,
Academy Award winner back in the day. Great
right,
actor. People consider him
and
like
one of the
one of
greatest
the
of all
greatest
time.
actors of all time. Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Frank Sinatra lobbied for it,
Yeah.
and they said no thanks.
How
Or
ironic.
Orson Welles,
Orson Welles.
he wanted to do it. They turned him down. And then it says Ernest Borgnine, Mickey. Seriously,
Ernest Borgnine. Wasn't he in Poseidon Adventure or
no,
some shit?
dude. Ernest Borgnine is yeah, he was in that, but
Yeah.
that's Mickey from Rocky.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yes.
Ernest Borgnine?
Yeah.
That's not
Oh no,
Mickey.
no, no, that's not him. No, sorry. Yeah, he was in. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah,
mixing it up.
you're mixing it
Yeah,
up. No,
yeah.
that guy was what was his name? Mickey.
I
We're
can't remember.
going off on a tangent, but dude, Mickey, by the way,
Uh,
he was awesome, right? That actor in Rockies.
right.
But dude, if you ever want to watch him hilarious,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
I know what you're
grumpy
gonna
old
say.
men and grumpier
Yeah,
old men.
yeah. With
So
Walter
funny. Just
Matthau. Yeah.
so no, he is so funny in that movie. Can't remember his real name,
No,
but
but
yeah,
seriously, even
Ernest
worse,
Borgnine.
like Ernest Borgnine
I
as the
also saw
Godfather,
Martin Sheen, maybe
as
too
the
young.
Godfather. No, yeah,
Yeah,
no, it
that's
couldn't
what
have
I
been.
and Dean Stockwell. Whatever.
No,
No,
no. George C. Scott was also another one. Burt
well,
Lancaster and
George C.
Anthony Quinn
Scott had just won an Oscar
for Patton.
for Patton, so I could
Yeah,
see. Okay, you want to kind of
Anthony
ride
Quinn, I
that.
could see too.
Anthony Quinn, yep, 100%. Oh yeah, Anthony Quinn for sure.
Yeah, and
What about for
then
Michael?
for Michael,
A
they
lot
wanted
of people.
Jack Nicholson, and he
Yep.
said no because he thinks an
Okay.
Italian actor should
Yep.
do it. Ryan O'Neal, because the studio had just released Love Story and they
Clean
were
cut
high
guy.
on
He could
him.
probably do it.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. He's too white.
Oh, you want an
He's supposed to be
Italian, is what you're
Italian.
saying. Yeah, you want
Yeah.
Italian. Yeah, okay.
Same with like Robert Redford. I don't
Yeah,
think
he
he
was
could
in
have done
there.
it.
Maybe they dye
And
their hair.
and Warren Beatty,
Warren Beatty. Yep.
both rejected it. Dustin Hoffman,
Yep.
but Coppola didn't want him. Burt Reynolds
Right. And why didn't Burt Reynolds? So Burt Reynolds for Michael or Sonny? Because I read for Sonny. I saw for
for
Sonny, but
Michael.
maybe for both. But okay.
Yeah. And
But
then
you know,
James Caan wanted it.
yeah. Yeah,
And
but
they,
there's a whole kinds of casting thing with like who got what, and then they
yeah.
shifted it around. But Burt Reynolds, one thing before you go on, Burt Reynolds, Brando didn't want him because he didn't want to act with a TV actor. He wanted, he didn't take him seriously.
And
But
then
yeah,
Robert De Niro also tried out for it. And what's crazy about Robert De Niro, because he tried out for both Michael and Sonny.
yep,
It didn't get either of them. They
yep,
almost gave him the role of Paulie.
yeah. Well,
Could
no,
you imagine
they actually no. Okay, good. Keep going because I
if
read that too. Good.
if they had given him Paulie, then he couldn't have been in the second one.
Right, he wouldn't have been in the second one,
Yeah.
but what happens is, I guess the story is so there's I'm trying to I have so many freaking notes on this thing. Um, Al Pacino got a part in a movie called The Gang.
Mhm.
He was going to do that movie, and then he ends up getting the Michael part. Okay, so
Right.
he drops out, backs out of The Gang. Robert De Niro auditioned for Michael and Sonny, and they actually offered him Paulie.
Right.
So he takes Paulie, but then when Pacino backs out of The Gang,
Oh, he takes
De
the
Niro wants The Gang. So then Coppola says you can back out of Paulie to go do The Gang. So he goes and does The Gang. But yes, you're right. He wouldn't have been able to do
yeah,
if he was
because
in
they
there.
kill him off
So,
as
but
Paulie.
they knew that okay, we got to get this guy for something. And
Yeah.
obviously, I don't know if that's fate or whatever, but how that happens. I mean, can you imagine who else would have been? I mean, who else could have done? I'm sure they could have done other people for Godfather too, but De Niro winning an Oscar for Godfather 2
Yeah,
and
but
just
half these people that rejected all these roles would have jumped on part two
oh yeah,
to play.
absolutely. But who could anyone have done De Niro? Because he's Italian, so he's got that
Yeah.
whole shtick.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Jack Nicholson.
I mean, Jack, he's such a good actor. He could have probably
I know.
done
That's what I'm
anything, right?
saying.
Yeah, he could have
And then for
good.
Sonny, it was Robert De Niro again.
Mhm.
And then Anthony Perkins.
Yeah, yeah,
Can you
yeah.
imagine him?
Uh,
Peter Falk. Are you serious?
for Sonny? No,
Yeah.
no, I mean, I couldn't see it.
And Al
Yeah,
Lettereri. I don't know
yeah.
where the hell his
There
name is.
were. I mean, there was a lot of
The
people
guy
that
that
I.
played Turk. The guy that played the Turk. He was going to
Oh,
be Sonny.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about Kay?
Well, let's go to the other brother, Tom
Oh,
Hagen,
Tom. Well, adopted
Paul
brother, kind
Newman.
of. Paul
Yeah,
Newman
Paul Newman,
could have
Steve
done it.
McQueen.
Could have done it.
It's just too. Yo, well, he was white.
He was
Steve
white,
McQueen and
huh?
Bruce Dern.
Yep.
And then for Kay, it was Mia
I I
Farrow.
think James Caan auditioned for that one, but they gave him
Yeah,
the
audition for
Sonny
everything.
after. Yeah, he's like, I just want to be in this movie.
Yeah. And then for Kay, it was Mia Farrow,
Well, the ones that people would know, Mia Farrow. Yeah, I mean,
Michelle Phillips.
Ann Archer, who was
Oh,
in
really? I didn't know that. I didn't get that.
Sybil Shepherd, Ally McGraw, of course, because of Love Story.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, Coppola gets it right. Like you said,
Fought his
they
ass off
didn't
the
want
whole
it.
way.
I mean, I think the studio spent $400,000 for screen tests and all that kind of stuff to just go back to who Coppola wanted. So at the end of the day, Coppola
Yeah,
wins
no,
on that.
and they came like this close to firing Al Pacino because they didn't like the dailies.
Yeah, yeah,
And then Coppola moved up the scene where he kills the police chief in Salazzo. And after they saw that, they're like, all right, he can stay. So
I mean, yeah, you got to kind of trust the director. Although Coppola was also young, so he didn't. It wasn't like the seasoned director coming
and
in and
he
doing
didn't even
this.
want to do the movie. He
Right,
needed money.
right. He needed money. Yeah, exactly. They said he because of I guess he owed money to the studio because of another
Yeah.
movie or whatever. But I think like Elia Kazan they wanted to direct or so it just didn't. He ended
It
up
just
doing
all
it.
came together,
It
basically.
always does, right? I mean, when you do it right, it always does. So this is.
But
I
I
mean,
mean, it might not have, because if it was some other director and they caved to everything that the studio wanted instead of fighting back, the movie could have been shit.
right.
You know
And
what I mean?
and this movie, obviously, going after this movie, like I said, Marlon Brando did a couple of movies, whatever, but Al Pacino, I think, really took off more than anybody else. James Caan, if you follow his career, I mean,
Yeah.
he did little things here and there, or he did movies here and there, but he wasn't necessarily ever the status of Al Pacino. I think those consecutive 4 years, Robert Duvall ended up having a magnificent career, but he was I don't know if he ever like starred as he was never the A-lister in a movie to carry a movie. Sometimes he did like these movies that were like, real heavy dramas or whatever,
Yeah.
but big budget stuff like that, I don't think Duvall ever did. Um, and Diane Keaton, I mean, she was always in movies like, romantic comedies and
Yeah.
things like that. So
Woody Allen movies and stuff. Let
yeah,
me ask you something. We know two was incredible. I mean, arguably better than the first one,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, a lot.
What?
If you're okay with the Italian, a lot of more Italian speaking in that one because it goes back to
Right.
obviously, if you like that, if you're okay with like just reading the subtitles and all that. But yeah, I liked it a lot.
What do you think was the shortfall of three?
Well, first of all, I like three a lot.
I like it too, but
I
obviously
like
it's
it a lot.
not
It
as
got a
good
lot
as
of nominations. Not as good. No way. I like it. But since we're talking about three, I made a note. I'm just gonna bring it up. Since you are the a-hole, meaning you find a hole in every plot.
nice.
You do. You find a hole in every plot.
Yeah.
Godfather 3's got some holes. I was going to ask you about this. Okay. All right. Andy Garcia comes in. He is so in Godfather 1, the woman that Sonny is banging during the
Right.
wedding, that's
Right.
supposed to be Andy Garcia's
Mom.
mom because her last name was Mancini.
Right.
And I didn't even know this like when I saw all the cast of characters,
Yeah.
right? So he is, oh, Sonny's boy. In one, I could have sworn I saw Sonny have other boys. He had a son. He had like 3 kids. Sonny had kids
Okay.
with his wife. So where are
Right.
those kids?
Well, yeah, that's true. But
Where is
no, but
Connie's son?
no, but the thing is, like, they're not, because the Sonny's wife is not seen again in like part two
No,
or
no, no. I
anywhere.
understand that. But what I'm saying is if it's a hierarchy of sons taking over, why
Well,
is
she might have just
Sonny's
pulled them. She might have just
That's what I'm
pulled them out
saying.
of the family once
Yeah, but
Sonny died.
you gotta put that in there because I'm thinking, why is Sonny's illegitimate son
Right.
stepping in
Because
when
he's
you
close with Connie.
when Connie had a son? What about Connie's
Right.
kid? We didn't even see Connie's kid in part 3.
Right. But the thing is, like, I think the whole point was that Michael didn't want anybody to be a part of this.
Okay,
And like they wanted to go legit. So and that's why, like, even when he brings
but
in
no mention of the other sons. There's at
I
least 2 more
yeah,
sons, and
yeah,
also his own son, didn't
didn't
want
want
it,
it.
but they had
Yeah.
it because he wanted to be an opera singer and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
That's hole
No, for
number
me,
one for me,
I'm not
Mister.
even talking about the story holes. I think you're right. I mean, it does have holes in it, but I think the movie got absolutely wrecked by 2 things.
2 things. Tell me,
One is Sofia Coppola sucked.
bro.
She
Hold on,
ruined the
hold
movie.
on. Every scene she's in, you can almost see the look on Al Pacino's face and Andy Garcia. Like you could tell. Do I really have to act? Do I really have to be in the scene with her? Like
Yeah.
just dry.
Just like she's reading cue cards. It was no emotion. Like,
No,
just,
Dad,
why are we doing this? Why are
I
you
love
doing this?
you.
Why
I
am
love
I
you. I
doing
love you,
this?
cuz. I love you, cuz.
I mean, she wrecked the movie, and it should have been Winona Ryder, but the idiot decided to go and make
She would have been
Edward
so much
Scissorhand
better.
instead. She would have. I mean,
Classic movie. I mean, I love that movie too. But
that's the first one.
okay, go.
The second one is, I don't know how the fuck you don't bring Tom Hagen back and you kill him off. I know it was about
Did
money.
they kill him off?
Yeah, they said he had died.
Oh, that he had died. Yeah, they didn't show him
Yeah.
dying in part 2 or anything.
No,
He wasn't.
no.
Was he in part 2? No. Yeah, he was in part 2.
He was in part 2.
Yeah, he was in
huge
part 2.
2.
Well, I
But
mean,
the
George
dispute
Hamilton.
was he sucked with his
I know.
fake tan. No, but those 2 things wrecked that movie. It would have been a
Yeah.
good movie.
Yeah,
But,
I think so.
but those 2 things just absolutely wrecked
Yeah,
that
you didn't
movie.
bring back Tom, Robert Duvall, and just I couldn't watch. Like you can't watch Sofia Coppola,
Yeah.
and she was a bad actress in part 1 too. In the first one, she was in it.
It's a baby.
She was the baby in the baptism. Horrible screaming. What kind of actress are you?
Yeah.
You're even as a baby, you suck. Now, as a director, I think you took your
Oh, she's
father's
great.
footsteps.
Sorry.
Great, you could direct. You should have stuck with that. And I think Coppola loves. I mean, in this one, Godfather, he has a bunch of family members in the movie,
Yeah.
right? His sister,
Yeah.
obviously, Talia Shire, all that, and I guess giving his daughter a little nepotism, bringing her on. You could tell. I don't even know if she acted again after that. Just horrible, like you said. It does lend to ruining the movie. Yes, bringing back. I mean, they could have brought back somebody else for the consigliere. So I don't know.
No, I think Tom Hagen is such a huge part of this ensemble.
Correct.
Especially with Sonny gone and Fredo gone, and you had to bring him back.
Yeah.
And it's like, because they didn't want to pay him as much as they paid Al Pacino. That's why he's like, I'm not going to do it. He just wanted the same amount as Al Pacino, and they're like, no. So
no, you're not. Yeah, exactly.
But
Al
I mean, he was. But
in
I mean,
2 years, he went. Yeah, no.
Yeah, because you had everybody, but I think they should have.
Well, Al
I
Pacino made
absolutely
35 grand in the first one,
right.
600 grand for the second one. And you're telling
Plus
me,
plus thing. Is
Duvall
it
wanted 600 grand? Oh, plus
well,
10% of the gross. Plus
right?
10%. Yes.
No, but for the third one I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I'm sorry for the third one. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for the third one,
If the third one, I don't know how much Pacino made. I'm sure he made
I don't
millions.
yeah, like whatever it was. I think I remember them saying it was like 5 million or
Okay.
something like
All right,
that.
that makes sense.
But they didn't want to pay thing that much, and he's like, all right, well, I'm not gonna do it. But my point is because you really lost so much of the main crew, the brother's gone, the father's
Yeah.
gone, like all
Yeah.
the you should have brought him back. And I think it would have made a huge difference because they kind of offset each other. You know what I mean? He was the voice of reason to Michael, especially in the second one.
Yeah, that is a big one. I mean, I think the movie would have been better with him in it. I mean, because you have Al Pacino, Talia Shire, maybe. I think one of the like soldiers in the first one and the second one were there too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it would have made the movie better, definitely better in terms of just having that original cast in the first two. But money, unfortunately, dictates that shit. It
Well, you
still
had
did
the
well. It still plays a lot. I still like the movie
we
itself.
saw it together in the
Yeah,
theater.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a couple of funny scenes with Andy Garcia, but we could do that movie a later time.
We actually ditched class when I saw this.
We gotta go. And they've changed the name.
Yeah, it's Coda now.
It's Coda now, the Coda
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's Coda basically just means the end of a story.
Right.
Mike,
One,
it's yeah, it's like
yeah,
that. It's
end of the
called like
story. Yeah, end of my. It's called the Coda, the death of Michael
Michael
Corleone.
Corleone.
Yeah. One other thing about casting,
Hmm.
Stallone, my guy, Sylvester Stallone, auditioned for Paulie and Carlo.
He would have been a good Paulie.
Yeah, but he didn't get him. So he said, you know what?
Not Carlo. He couldn't do Carlo.
I'm just gonna go write a couple of screenplays that he wrote
Yeah.
or scripts, and he wrote The Lords of Flatbush
The
and
Bush.
Rocky, of course.
Yeah.
Um, but again, everything happens. Your career goes in a different direction. So, um, this is the first Hollywood movie. If you look at when the first one was made, right? The first Hollywood movie to have a trilogy
No,
because it was 1972. You know what the second one is?
Rocky.
1977. Nope, 1977.
Airport?
Right before Rocky.
Airport?
Airport.
Yeah, remember
Star
that
Wars.
series?
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, that's interesting. So that Albert Ruddy, again, if you watch that show on Paramount, The Offer,
The
Albert
Offer.
Ruddy said that it was the most miserable movie to make. Nobody enjoyed a day of it. Can you believe that? Like nobody enjoys it. It's such a hard movie to make.
Well, because if you have so many people breathing down your neck, you have the mafia after you, like all this, like
Can you
what the hell?
imagine the
It's
mafia after
crazy.
you?
Yeah,
I mean, they threaten everybody.
yeah,
And surprisingly, the mafia ended up loving the movie.
right.
Like it was either Gambino or one of those guys. Um, they saw it. They walked out going, "Oh my God, that's exactly how our life is. That's
Yeah.
how it's like glorified it a little bit, and they loved it eventually. But the whole
Well,
Frank Sinatra thing and the Columbo thing,
yeah.
um,
And the thing is, like, they showed in the offer
mhm.
where, like, Ruddy had to promise Columbo that they're not going
Yeah,
to use the word mafia
and Cosa Nostra.
at Cosa Nostra. Yeah,
But he did in the second one.
right. Because they loved the first one. It was
No,
like
no, he
now they
did because
became proud of
Columbo
it.
was dead,
Right.
and they
But
used it in the second.
Columbo actually like was the reason why they were able to make it at the end because they
Oh
became
yeah,
friends.
yeah, and he probably controlled a lot of the union, Teamsters,
Yeah.
all that bullshit. Um, so after adjusting for inflation, this is the second after inflation. You have to adjust it, right? It's the
Mm.
second highest R-rated movie of all time.
Wow.
R-rated.
Okay.
You know what the first one is? If you adjust,
Exorcist,
how'd you know?
because we
How'd
talked
you know
about it before.
that?
We talked about it before.
Wow, The Exorcist. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty crazy. That movie did so well, you know. But again, I was talking to somebody about horror movies the other day, and I'm like, that is still a horror movie to me. Like when
Oh
I
yeah.
watch that movie, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just the element of that movie, but we digress.
No, because that movie is, I mean, we're going off topic, but
Yeah.
it's just, it's not a, like a ultra gory. Yeah, it has some disgusting stuff with her,
Yeah.
but just overall, the whole child possession thing and
Yeah.
how
It's
shocking
timeless.
it was,
It's like
yeah.
timeless
So
kind of thing.
to me, it's like, I enjoy, I like every fall or winter, whatever, around Halloween time, I end up watching The Shining. And to me, those are my two favorite. It's The
Yeah.
Exorcist and The
Yeah.
Shining.
Mhm.
And like everything else to me is like,
No, especially nowadays, the horror is a real.
yeah, it's like all
it's
jump
like
scares and
those scare. Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
That's what it's about. That Exorcist is
yeah.
not like that. So according to Coppola, he did an interview in like 2003 in Cigar Aficionado magazine, which I have a mint copy of that, by the way, because I used to collect those and I have them all mint, just waiting for all these guys to die so they'd be worth something. Because I got one with Arnold on the cover when he was young. I got Stallone on it. I got. Um, I guess he was going to meet with Albert Ruddy and another producer, don't know the guy's name, to discuss another movie called The Conversation. And he had
That was a good
also,
movie.
yeah, he had also reached out to Brando. Well, Brando, repeatedly has turned down this movie, the Godfather, but he had talked to Brando about The Conversation, and Brando called him to basically politely say, "Hey, I'm not going to take The Conversation." I don't know. I don't know the movie. You've seen it?
Conversation, yeah, it's really good. It's with Gene Hackman. I just watched it like
Oh,
a
I should
couple
watch
months
it.
ago.
I've never watched it. So,
I don't think it's your cup of tea, but
oh, okay, okay. What is it about? Like, fucking spy movies in the 40s and 50s? Your cup of tea?
no, it's the
Does Jackman
70s.
play a Israeli spy?
No, he's actually works for the CIA though. He's tapping somebody's phone, listening to their
Got
conversation.
you. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I may like it. I'll look into it. Anyway, so and while right before that, um, I guess Coppola had a newspaper that he was looking at, and it had an advertisement for a novel that's coming out called The Godfather. So that's when he got his mind working about, okay, producing it, this, that, whatever. Um, so that's kind of how the whole thing started. But for him, he hasn't had a lot of blockbuster movies. This is the only movie. This is his highest grossing movie, and it's the only one to gross over 100 million. So think about all his movies.
Yeah.
I mean, think what are some of his other
What
movies that come to mind?
two didn't go over 100?
I guess not. I mean, well, that's what it says. Again, this is all
Well,
believe it or
conversation. I
not,
think
believe it or
conversation.
not, internet facts. But
Yeah,
what other movies has he done?
I think the conversation was nominated.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, nominations are different. But
Yeah,
Francis Ford Coppola has done other movies, right? So
but
what others?
he keeps screwing himself over.
Do you have a list of his movies?
Yeah, but he keeps screwing himself over, dude. Where the hell did I
Why?
go?
In what
Because
sense?
he went broke again. This
Well,
dude just recently he did
yeah.
that. What was it called? Megapolits, or
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mega, and it could like he paid
Bombed.
for the whole thing.
Yeah. He
He
thought
had
it was
like
going to be a
three
huge,
hundred
like,
million dollars,
yeah,
and
he
it
thought he was going to be,
tanked.
yeah. He thought, yeah. You think, oh, I'm doing this movie that's going to be like this. Tanked. Did you watch that, by the way?
No, I don't.
No.
I can't even find it.
Yeah.
I'm like, did they release it? Did they put it back? Like, I don't know, man. Hold on, I
Um,
guess.
Robert Evans, though, he was one of the studio
So
heads.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He said that Puzo, he says that Puzo owed the mob $10,000.
right. He's a
And so,
gambling junkie.
yeah, so Evans buys the options the novel for that amount to pay it off, basically, which is interesting. Um,
Uh, let's see. So Coppola is movies. What the hell, dude? I don't know where
I
it
can't
went.
believe Brando turned this down so many times because it glamorized mafia and stuff, but ultimately he takes it.
Um, and like he had to. They basically paid him nothing for it.
I know.
And then he had to get his own insurance that because I guess he would flake a lot on
And you
like
win an Oscar, you didn't even show up to get it. And you
he didn't
send someone
accept
else.
it.
You
He
didn't
didn't
accept
accept.
it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, look at that shit. This is when he starts going wacko. And that's why he didn't get a lot of jobs after that. It's like, dude, are you serious?
Yeah, he
Um,
had the other big one was Apocalypse Now.
yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
And that was
but
Francis Ford Coppola,
yeah,
also with Brando in it. Brando was in
did you
that one.
like that movie?
War movies, even like Platoon, which is supposed to be so good, I just hard time. I don't know. I can't stay focused.
I know. No, that's a weird movie,
Yeah, it is
Apocalypse Now.
weird, but it's got
And like
amazing actors in there.
they did like 8 different versions of it, like
Yeah,
director's
I think
cut, final
like
cut.
Deer Hunter. Obviously, if you
Ooh,
see if
that
you want
was
De Niro
that was rough.
and you know this guy Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
uh, Johnny Fontaine.
not personally.
Well, the guy who plays Johnny
Yeah,
Fontaine.
he
Well,
sucked.
what did they say? He was gonna. It was modeled after Frank Sinatra, but then they denied it, and Frank Sinatra got pissed. This guy's name is Al Martino, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
Check this out. He used his real life mafia connections to get
to
this
get the role.
part. And in the movie, he uses his mafia connections
Connections.
to get that movie
Right.
in Godfather. Um, and the mafia connections in real life that he had, some guy named Russell Bufalino.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
This
You know who that is?
Russell Bufalino is
Yeah,
played by Joe Pesci
yeah.
in The
The
Irishman,
Irishman. Yeah,
which I couldn't remember.
yeah.
Yeah. And The Irishman, of course, also stars Al Pacino as
Frank.
no, as Jimmy
Oh,
Hoffa.
not yeah, Jimmy Hoffa. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had after The Godfather, before
Coppola.
The Godfather, he only had 4 movies. Yeah, Coppola.
Yeah.
Then he got The Godfather, The Conversation, Godfather Part Two, Apocalypse Now. So that's 4 bangers. Then One from the Heart. I didn't remember this. He did The Outsiders.
Oh yeah. So we're going into the 80s. Yeah, he did do
Yeah.
The Outsiders. Yeah, great movie. God.
Outsiders,
But the book
Rumble
was
Fish,
fantastic. So yeah, again, another book from I think
yeah.
the same author.
The Cotton Club, stupid. Captain EO, Peggy Sue Got Married, Tucker, The Man and the Dream. Remember that with Jeff Bridges? New
Mm.
York Stories, Godfather Part 3. Oh yeah, he did Bram Stoker's Dracula. That was a good one. Jack the Rainmaker.
Didn't he do
Then it just
like the Killers or something with like
Killers.
Woody Harrelson was in it or something? Or he did some movies that
Oh
were
no,
fun.
Natural Born Killers.
Oh,
That was Sting.
Oliver
No,
Stone.
that was Oliver Stone.
Oh
Yeah,
God, I always mix those two guys up in terms of. Yeah, I mean, so and he
but
wasn't
man, this Megalopolis,
Megalopolis.
what a disaster, man.
We got to find that. We just watch it and see
Dude,
what we think.
120 the budget was 120 136 million. It made 14 million.
Jeez.
What an ass kicking.
What is it
Jesus.
called? Megatopolis?
Megalopolis.
Megalopolis. I looked that
Megalopolis.
up. Um, I'm going to give you a line here. I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. Famous, right? What does that mean? That means I'm going to threaten him with his life.
Basically, yeah.
So that line has been used in all three of the Godfathers in one way or another.
How was he using 3?
I don't know. I said one way or another, so we got to go back and try to find it.
Hmm.
Um, Marlon Brando. This is the second, not seventh, second best picture Oscar winner. So second movie that he was in to win best Oscar winner, where Brando also won an Oscar,
So the movie won and he won?
and he won.
Okay.
And and also same thing, where three of his co-stars were nominated for Oscars and didn't win. I think the Riverfront, whatever, Waterfront, that
Yeah,
was the one, right?
on the waterfront.
Yeah, because he won for that as well. And in this one, you got Pacino, Duvall, and James Caan all nominated for Oscars in this one.
Well, they pretty much split that, right?
None of them won.
I know. So they split the vote and they all lost.
Wondering who won in that one in that year. Yeah, split the loss exactly. A little bit more Oscar trivia. There's only been 5 films as of like 2014, so I don't think it's happened again. But as of 2014, only 5 films with 5 films where 3 actors are competing for the same Oscar. So there's only been 5 films for that. So like this one is Al Pacino, James Caan, Robert Duvall. And part 2 is another film because you had also 3 actors going for the same Oscar. I don't know what the other movie. I think all the other movies were like like 50s and stuff, old movies. Which that's kind of interesting. I mean, to have a movie nowadays, you don't really have a movie where, I mean, you may have like 2 actors competing. Like, okay, you have 2 actors in the best, supporting category, but to have 3 in the same category, that's kind of trying to dominate, yeah. And in part 2, I want to say Al Pacino was nominated for best actor, but so was Robert De Niro. No, but Robert De Niro was not. Robert De Niro got the best supporting actor.
Right.
I'm going to continue with the Oscar thing real quick. Now, for many years, Brando and De Niro were the only 2 actors to win Oscars, separate Oscars for the exact same role. Isn't that interesting? Who were the other? Who were the?
Old?
There was only one other one. Who was it that happened after that? Well, only one other time it's happened where 2 actors, same role, different movies. Can you think of one? Yeah, you could if you thought hard enough.
Give me a clue.
Batman. I'll give you.
Really?
That's the clue. No, that's the clue.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead.
Who won in Batman?
Come on. Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix both won for the Joker, playing the Joker.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Calm down. All right.
Yeah.
I gotta get trivia for you, which is not trivia, but
dude.
So another one of
go ahead.
Marlon Brando's movies that I love is The Freshman.
Oh yeah, and he does parody on his own shit. So good.
Which came out the same year as Godfather 3.
I love that, dude. I gotta add that to the list. I love The Freshman.
Yeah, with Matthew.
I'm gonna write that down.
Broderick.
The Freshman.
Matthew Broderick. Yeah. He was so good at that.
Dude, I love that movie so much. I could watch that over. And it was always a joke. Like he's playing himself. He's playing the God Vito Corleone.
Yeah. Another funny one of his, which wasn't intended to be funny.
Is it that romantic one?
No. It was The Score.
Oh, it wasn't supposed to be, dude. He just plays
He's just sitting on the pool. He's like a whale.
He's a whale.
Like, what the hell, dude? Put his shirt on him.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be. That was not a comedy, but yes, his role. He got top billing in this movie in Godfather, but he only was only less than an hour of a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
And he got top billing, which I guess at the time it's expected. Interesting about the opening wedding scene. So that was the original opening. Like the movie was going to open with that.
All 3 of them open on celebrations.
Well, the actual opening on this one is not a wedding.
On this one?
No, it's Bonacera talking to Don Corleone.
Yeah, that's true. But it's at the wedding.
It's at the wedding, but the actual scene of the wedding. Right. So that was the original part. But then I guess a friend of Coppola's who saw another movie of his, I think it was Patton, because Coppola also wrote the screenplay for Patton. He said, "Oh my God, you should do what you did in Patton." So they had this guy asking for a favor, and I guess the thing is that during the wedding you can't refuse
Yeah.
a favor, a request. So that's why everybody was coming to ask him for favors, right? That opening scene of the guy playing Bonacera asking for this favor. And if you notice, the camera comes out, just zooms out, zooms out, zooms out. That was one of the early times of using a computer generated focus on a camera where it pulls out exactly with no like the timing is just perfectly done. And it really is an amazing part because if
Oh,
you watch
it's
it, it just
just that
comes
first line
it just
as a
comes out and you see the back of Marlon Brando's head,
yeah.
right? So
America. Um,
America. Yeah. What does he say? He's
America is like a dream or whatever.
yeah.
But the funny thing is with that, like that's not him. That guy could barely speak English.
You mean Bonacera?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What do you mean it's not him?
Like the voiceover is not him because the guy speaking at the beginning
That's not
sounds
him
nothing.
talking?
No, you
Yeah,
just
it
hear
has
his
to be.
voice. I don't think it's him, dude,
Oh,
because that
okay.
guy doesn't have that much of an accent. And when he's doing the scene, he could barely speak English.
Well, what does Vito Corleone have in his lap?
A cat.
And the cat was not in the script.
I know. He just grabbed it.
Coppola found it. It was a stray cat on the set.
Yeah.
They're like, bring it in.
Coppola found it or he found it?
Coppola found it.
Because I think they were like surprised and they're like, just go with it. Like he's just brought in the cat and he's just petting
A
it.
lot of improvising in this movie. And I have a
Dude,
few
improvising,
notes
and the dude doesn't like memorize his lines, so they used
I
to
know.
put
Dude, cue cards. Go ahead. Go ahead.
cards on the other actors, so you would.
Well,
read
Duvall
off
had
the-
cue cards on his like body.
Yeah, yeah.
And I guess because Brando thought, I mean, it's probably, I don't think that's an excuse, but he said that if you rehearse it, it's not going to be genuine.
Isn't that acting?
You just don't want to you don't want to
You
read
do.
it. That's your problem. You don't want to read it.
Yeah.
So
No
funny.
wonder he didn't accept the award. He's like, I don't deserve it.
Well, he also put up a $1 million bond, Brando,
Yeah.
because they thought he was going to be a problem. He's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of it's pulling a Dwight Howard. I'll play for free, just to show you I'm a good guy now.
Yeah.
Brando and Pacino only played. They were only in 4 scenes together, and only 2 of them had dialogue. So
Yeah, but what a scene that when he goes and sees him.
absolutely.
And what's funny is if you notice, when they're talking at the orange field or whatever the hell that is, and he's like looking the other way, they're not looking at each other.
Yeah.
It's because he's reading cue cards.
What is this, Saturday Night Live? You keep looking to the side. What the fuck's your problem?
It's so funny.
What a dickhead.
And he got an Oscar for it.
I don't know why other actors don't do this. Just read from cue cards. Who gives a
Yeah.
shit?
I memorize.
You know when at the beginning so the wedding scene took 4 weeks to do to yeah. And I guess what they did is they hired 700 extras and they just said, just party like you're at a wedding, just natural. And they just filmed that. Yeah. So a lot of that stuff is just people having a good time, dancing, singing, just eating, all that stuff. One of the requests made was by his, I want to say, was Johnny Fontaine his godson or whatever. So Johnny Fontaine comes in and says, "Oh, I'm trying to get this movie part," right? And what does Vito do?
Slap him.
Slaps him. Improvised. Yeah. And it caught the actor, Al Martino, whatever, off guard. He's like, what? What the fuck? He just slaps him. Yeah. Oh, that's great. That slap being improvised.
Of course, I'm gonna baby. So good. You can act like a man.
Brando and Caan had to wear lifts.
Really?
Yeah, are they short guys?
I would have thought Al Pacino had to wear.
There's only 2 guys that I've ever seen have such fucking ridiculously straight shoulders.
Oh yeah,
it's
Phil Jackson and Phil Jackson.
3 guys. Sorry, 3 guys. Phil Jackson, James Caan, and
Kevin McHale.
Kevin McHale. That's it. Those three. I don't know of anybody else who has such straight freaking. I mean, it's
It looks like
awkwardly
they're wearing
straight.
their coat hanger in there.
It's weird.
It's like they have their coat hanger still in their jacket as they're wearing it.
Like they don't need any. It's straight.
Yeah.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. He's like
What's your
really
favorite
like.
James Caan movie besides this?
Oh, come on. Come on. He's
No.
not. He's not the starring guy in it.
No, I'm saying as a starring.
Starring guy. Well, Honeymoon in Vegas, but it's just so good. Starring guy, James Caan, starring.
Come on. Come on.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm missing something.
Early 80s.
Early 80s.
Michael Mann.
James Caan, Michael Mann, early 80s. What am I missing?
Thief.
I didn't see it.
You've never seen Thief?
No.
You got to be kidding me.
I'll watch Thief.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Now, he was in The Gambler. Great movie in the 70s.
Kenny Rogers?
No, the movie's called The Gambler.
Oh.
And, it was a remake with your favorite guy, Mark Wahlberg. And that remake was really good, by the way.
Really?
Pacino and Keaton, they were getting drunk. They got drunk, I think, right around the end of the movie. And they said, what are we going to do after this? This is like the worst movie ever made. Our careers are over before they even begin. Yeah. And look what happens.
One of the main reasons they didn't, speaking of lifts, they didn't want thing was because they said it was too short.
Ooh.
Because in the book, Al Pacino.
Well, Italians have to be short. They're not tall.
No, but
they're not known for being tall.
In the book, he's actually tall and blonde.
Al Pacino. Oh, Michael?
Michael, yeah.
Oh, so that's why probably like a Ryan O'Neal would fit that part better.
Right. Or
that's probably why they
Robert
looked
Redford.
Yeah, that's exactly why they probably looked at those two.
Yeah.
Coppola didn't want his sister to audition for this movie. He thought that she was too pretty. She's not bad looking.
For Adrian. Oh my God.
I love Adrian, man. Come on. She's iconic. That lady will go down as playing. And plus, in Godfather 3, the funniest line in Godfather 3 is,
yeah, I know what you're going to say.
You know,
now they'll fear you. Now they'll fear you. Maybe they should fear you.
Maybe they should fear you. So good. You know it. Yeah. Michael, now they're fearing you. You think it's all serious? And then I think they try to make it comedic. He's like, obnoxiously, maybe they should fear you. So funny. Dude, the sequel, part 2, was planned before filming ended on this because the hype on it was just crazy. Who knew that people wanted to? Because the mafia was still intact, heavily intact at that time. It's not like now you make like Goodfellas. It's like, dude, you're making it right around the time. It's like us making a movie. I mean, like when Colors came out, right? Colors came out, but you still had gangs in LA.
Right.
Right. So it's just weird. You'd make a movie like that.
Speaking of that, you realize if they made that movie today, it would be about 1986.
Yeah. And I guess
crazy.
And I read this again. I don't know. I guess Mario Puzo had an original script that was a more modern day.
Wait, actually, no, I'm wrong. It was 72. It came out, right?
Right.
And it was about 1945.
45. So you're talking about 20, 30 years. Let's say 25 years, 30 years.
So it's the mid 90s.
Mid 90s. And you would have to talk about, exactly. So, but
I guess it would be like John Gotti.
Yeah. Mafiaism, gangsterism. I mean, it's died down obviously over the last 60 years. It's kind of 50, 60 years just because of how the government stepped in. And a lot of it is because of drugs. And in part 1, Don Corleone declines the offer from
the Turk.
Right. Because he says, and when he's in the commission with everybody else, he says, when he's in a meeting with all the other five families, he says, "I believe that the drugs are going to be the downfall." And that's true. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened. Because that kind of lent to it, and it was
Clairvoyant.
very clairvoyant. Uh, Marlon Brando did his voice to resemble a real life mafia member, Frank Costello. I guess he had that raspy
It
voice.
wasn't the raspy part. In the book, it's because he's been shot in the throat
Okay, well, raspy
before.
makes you
Yeah.
raspy.
But that's why he did it.
Okay. He also wanted to look like a bulldog,
Yeah.
so that's why he put.
Do you know how old he was when he did that role?
I can't even do that, but he put
You
shit
don't
in
even
this.
need you don't even need that stuff. You're already there.
I'm already there, bro. He
No.
put the shit in his
Do you know
face.
how old he was when he did that role?
Huh.
Like he was 48 years old.
Yeah, so the age thing between those guys being his sons, he's only like
Yeah.
12 years older than everybody else.
Yeah.
But he had to play them being, so they had to make him look a little bit older, obviously. Um,
But how old is he supposed to be? Like mid 60s?
50s, late 50s, probably 60, yeah. In his 60s. Because you
Yeah,
figure his son,
probably 60.
Michael's like 20 something probably, and
But
Fredo is the
Sonny's
oldest
the
one.
oldest.
No,
Sonny's
Fredo's
the
the
oldest.
no, Fredo I think is the oldest.
No, bro. It's Sonny,
I read
Fredo.
the
That's why Sonny was in line to get to
no,
become.
because Fredo fucking is a idiot. That's why.
No, I'm telling you, Sonny's the oldest one.
We're gonna fact check that.
Are
Because
you
I
doing it
read
now?
that it was supposed to be like that, but anyway, maybe the script had it that way, and so, I don't know. You know who Richard Castellano is? Which guy he played?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. Clemenza,
Yeah,
the fat guy who was teaching him how to shoot, was cooking. Clemenza. First of all, he's Richard Castellano. He is cousins with a real life uh, mafia member. Anyway, I guess there was an argument between Gordon Willis, who's the cinematographer, and Francis Ford Coppola. They had a disagreement. And Richard Castellano sticks his nose in it and defends Gordon Willis. Coppola gets mad. And you know the stairway scene where he's going up staircase at the end to go kill somebody?
Right.
He makes him do that 20 times. What a dick.
That's why he died like a few years later.
Yeah.
That's why he wasn't in part two, right? Or no?
No, was he in part two?
It was no, he wasn't in
No,
part
no,
two.
no, he
That's
wasn't in
why
part two.
that's why they had Pentangeli
No,
to
okay,
basically
there you go.
replace him.
Now, one other thing about that, when he gets to the, since we're on that, he gets up to the top of the staircase. What is he going to do? He's got a shotgun, right, in his hand. He's going up to kill someone coming out of the elevator. Now, the mafia has a strict rule.
No,
Like, you cannot kill civilians,
yeah.
innocent civilians. In the elevator, there's three people. There's the mafioso, his bodyguard, and the elevator operator. He shoots only the two guys, leaves the elevator operator.
What a guy.
Oh, what an organization. Hands down, class act.
Leave the gun, take the cannolis.
You beat me
That's
to it.
His best line of the movie.
Bro, it's so good. Leave the gun, take the cannoli. It's like nonchalant, right? And plus, if you ever want to learn how to make like a really good meatball like thing, I mean, he literally he gave you the recipe right there.
Yeah.
Which is probably how they do it.
Yeah. Michael, why you not tell that girl I love you?
I love you. He's like, yeah, can you learn something? And he does the whole thing. So good. They had a lot of attention to detail in one thing. I guess after the war, the bumpers on the cars were turned into wood, either pre-war, after-war, whatever. So if you watch, a lot of those cars do have wooden bumpers because they want to keep it
And
authentic.
the other thing was the studio actually, to save money, wanted it to be like current time.
Yeah.
They wanted it to make it like in the 70s.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The original, the studio wanted the 70s, but they said, no, we got to take it back. Right. Exactly. And I want to say Mario Puzo had a script like that was supposed to be in the 70s or something, but they said, no, we're going to.
Yeah, for sure the mob would have killed them if they had done it in the 70s.
Yeah. We talk about improvised parts. James Caan, he improvised a couple of things. Like bada bing, he heard somewhere. He kind of said that. Bada bing. Yeah. But when he was beating up Carlo, which he didn't get along with on the set, So a lot of that, the guy who played Carlo,
Right.
Gianni,
Giovanni.
Giovanni or Gianni something Russo, he said he was really taking his shit out on me. But the trash can part, where he throws the
Yeah.
trash can, that's improvised. Um,
No,
but the
but
Bada Bing is so good. Bada
in the
Bing.
thing in the offer,
Mhm.
I don't know if it's true or not, but in the offer, they said because that the scene where right before it, where they film him beating up Connie,
Yeah.
they get in a fight anyway, that he was actually like hitting her. So she
Oh,
went to her dressing room like crying, and
you're hitting her with
uh
with belt because that's all you really see. You don't see him hitting her with his hand. It's mostly the belt that he's slapping her with when
whatever,
the fight.
but
Yeah,
whatever it was,
whatever
they
hurt
said
her. It hurt her.
it hurt her.
Yeah.
So they're like, that's another scene that they made him do over and over again of James Caan kicking the shit out of him just for payback.
And there was and in that
Bites
fight
his
scene, by the way,
knuckle.
between
Bites his knuckle.
yeah, so two things between Connie and Carlo, that fight scene, a lot of shit was breaking, right?
Right.
Well, she loses her shoe on accident, and if you
Right.
watch towards the end, she's got one shoe on. Well, she wasn't supposed to lose her shoe, and there's glass everywhere,
Oh
so
shit.
she didn't want them to have to like stop, redo, put all the glass. So she just kept going with it. She's like, I'm just gonna finish it out, and she didn't get torn up or anything. Um, you were sitting with the Bada Bing. How does he say it? What does he say with the Bada Bing? He's like,
He
what do you
goes,
think? He goes up to
yeah.
so Michael
Nice
is sitting
colors,
down.
boy, like you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Michael is sitting down, right? And he's
Yeah.
standing above Michael. And
Right.
he comes over and he's like, what is a college boy? What did he say?
Yeah. He goes, you think it's like in the army where you shoot them from 100 yards away? You got to get up close and bada bing.
Bada Bing. Dude,
Yeah.
if you watched Honeymoon in Vegas,
Yeah.
when he's talking to Nicolas Cage about working out a solution, Nicolas
Yeah.
Cage is saying that. He's like, you John, Tommy Corbin, whatever.
Yeah.
You think he's like,
$64,000.
just like that. It's like if you watch those two, you're like, oh my god, perfect. James Caan doing the same thing,
Yeah.
however many years later, so good. Um, at the beginning, of course, Luca Brasi. You know Luca
Yeah.
Brasi, the big guy at the
Of
beginning.
course. Yeah.
It shows him practicing his speech that he's going to give to Don Corleone.
Right.
Right? He's sitting outside. He's like,
Children be
he's like,
messed.
Godfather, thank you so. He's like, so when he actually goes in front of Don Corleone, he stumbles his lines. Remember?
Yeah.
He's like inviting me to the wedding. Okay, the real guy, the actor, he was so nervous about acting with Marlon Brando that those are real mistakes that he made with his lines.
Right.
And
So they made him.
Coppola just kept it. It's like, I'm going to keep it. It's perfect.
Well,
You
no,
know,
but that's why they added that scene where he's outside.
oh yeah,
practicing.
yeah, practicing. Yeah, exactly. Because he messed up. Yeah, there you go. He messed up his line. So, um, the title, if you see it, it's got like puppet strings.
Yeah.
Studio didn't want that.
Yeah.
Coppola's like, no, this guy also helped me write the screenplay. I'm gonna,
The book cover. Yeah.
we want the book cover. We want everything. What is the puppet strings for exactly? Because like opera, or what is
Pulling
it?
the strings.
Of what?
He's pulling
How-
the strings. He's the Godfather.
Oh, he's the Godfather. He's playing the strings. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why we have you on the show. um, we talked about what a shitty actress Sofia Coppola is, even in this movie as a baby.
He had to stick pins in her feet so she'd cry.
So Coppola's wife, Francis Ford Coppola's wife, goes into labor in real life during the filming, goes into labor, has Sofia Coppola. 2 weeks old, they bring her in to do that scene. So she can technically be the youngest actress ever. I don't know if you've
Looked into that. I'm sure they filmed somebody popping out.
popping out. It's probably not even an old baby though. Yeah, they always use like 2-year-old babies.
Yeah, I know.
Full hair, eyes wide open,
Put
smiling.
slime on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put a bunch of slime on them. Bring them out.
Apollonia.
No umbilical cord.
No umbilical
She was
cord.
like 16 years old.
When they were shooting, yeah.
Yeah.
Her name is Simonetta Stefanelli.
Guess what? I have a nice tidbit for you. Do you know
Please.
who her daughter is?
Simonetta Stefanelli?
Yeah.
No.
remember the movie The American with George Clooney?
Barely. She's in it?
Dude, that's a great movie. Yeah, this chick's daughter
Is in that
is
movie?
is George Clooney's love interest. She's beautiful.
Oh wow, I gotta look her up. I'm
Yeah,
sure she was pretty too.
yeah.
There's a town square in Sicily. It's in all three Godfathers. I guess Michael passes it when he's going walking. I think in part two, Vito,
Speaking of
Vito,
holes, I have
hold
something
on,
else.
Vito's a young baby or kid being smuggled out of Sicily. And
Right.
in part three, I think Michael and his family are going there when they're going to watch
It
his
goes with
son.
K. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Holes.
Speaking of
Since you're,
holes,
yes,
I
Mr.
have a
A-hole.
so why would you go if he's escaping everyone, right?
Why would
After
you
the
go to
kill,
Sicily? Why
why
not
would
go
you
to
go to
Tokyo?
Sicily? Exactly. Go
Go
to
to like
Europe, go
Bali.
to Mexico,
Go to,
go.
go to Hawaii. Why
Why
are
are
you
you
going?
going to the exact
Go to South
place where
America. What an
I that,
idiot.
I'm like,
Maybe he
isn't
had
that where they'll
protection there.
find you?
Yeah, and they found him. Maybe he had protection there. Yeah, what an that's a hole.
Mm.
I gotta bring that up with Mr. Coppola next time I talk to him.
Tell them a-hole brought it up.
You're so uh a hole. What's your
My
name?
partner a-hole brought this up.
My partner a hole who finds a hole in every movie. He found a lot of them in Primal Fear.
Yeah.
I mean, I told you there's holes in every movie. In every plot, there's holes. It's how much
Seven,
can
we
the
said there wasn't one.
it's how much can the I'm sure if we thought about it, it's how much can the
But
audience
if you think
accept.
about it,
It's audience acceptance.
I
You're right
understand.
about Sicily. Like I've thought about that. I thought about that. I'm going, why are you going to Sicily? Why are you not going somewhere remote where they can't find you?
All right. And
I mean,
then the other thing,
hmm,
like this fool was gone like how many years was he gone to Sicily? Like
a couple years, maybe a year,
uh,
2 years.
I
I'm
think it's more
not
than
more
that.
than not a long time.
I think like 2, 3 years he was gone.
Okay, and he comes
And then he
back
comes back,
for a whole
right?
year.
For a whole year. Then he goes sees Kay.
Yeah, he probably came back, banged around a little bit, a little bada bing, bada boom, bing,
How
bing.
did she not know he was back?
They didn't have social media back then. It's not like he's posting.
Social media. They live in the same
He was
town.
probably in hiding. Well, that can I understand.
He
He probably in
was
hiding a little bit
he showed up in a freaking thing wearing the suit and the bowler hat,
after a
whatever.
year.
Right. And
Right.
then she's with the kids outside. Why are they walking outside her class on the street?
It's
You
a
know how she's
class
walking?
field trip.
Who took the kids?
She had an assistant, TA.
She sits no, she didn't.
Oh,
She sits in the car and the
yeah,
kids just keep walking.
you're so funny.
It's a shitty teacher.
um, George Lucas had some things with this movie. He's the first of all, he recommended to Coppola to take this movie, but also he had a couple of insights and his ideas on some of this, a couple of scenes. One of them was the hospital where Vito Corleone is in the hospital. I guess they forgot to shoot a lot of the hospital scenes. So they didn't, he's like, so Coppola's like, shit, I forgot to have some scenes of someone walking. And when the baker comes up with, he goes, I forgot to like shoot a lot of that stuff. So he goes, here's what you do. You just take, we shot a lot of the camera was just shooting the hallway completely empty. We have that. Let's just use that and put some sound in the background. Like, let's just do that. That'll fill in some time. So they
I thought
did
you were gonna
that.
say like he was gonna say like have Luke Skywalker come
That would have been great.
from the future.
Oh, dude. He recommended for Brando to say, "You're not my son," or some shit. No, that's how he did. And then, like, newspapers, how they do the like, oh, headlines and newspapers, they're rolling out all that shit. Well, they had a bunch of newspaper scenes in this movie.
Right.
That was George Lucas's like he put all that together. Like, let's do like pictures, the real life pictures, and some of the real articles, put them all together and all that kind of stuff. So George Lucas, being young, did have a lot to do with that. Um, Another thing in this movie, in the script, I guess the book has Johnny Fontaine explaining to Don Corleone why he didn't get the movie.
Right. I
Okay.
love that guy. Yeah.
But Coppola's like, no, 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 no. We're going to have this scene where Tom goes and visits Waltz.
Wolf. Yeah.
Waltz.
Wolf.
Waltz. I want Waltz to explain it in that dramatic
So good.
scene.
I love that.
Such a great scene, right?
Yeah.
Just that whole scene,
I
which
will
I
not
didn't
be
even.
made to look ridiculous.
What is your favorite scene, by the way, in this movie?
Oh my God. You can't pick one.
You can't, but you got to for this show. Come on, pick one. What comes to mind?
Well, I guess the end when he's killing off everyone.
Hmm, maybe.
No. I mean, that's good. I like his when he's talking to his dad. The scene we said they're
Yeah.
looking the opposite directions and he's reading cue cards. Like I really like that scene.
I like if I had to say my favorite scene, again, it's hard, like you said. I think just the restaurant scene where he shoots the two motherfuckers.
Salazzo, yeah.
Talazzo. I think just him, his eyes when he's about to do it, like when he was moving his eyes, because the camera brings on his face, he's thinking about it, he's nervous about it, and
Right.
he's just acting with his eyes and his
Right.
mouth. He's kind of like puckering up a little bit. You could just, without moving his
He
head.
actually wired his jaw shut for that scene.
No,
Yeah,
why?
to make it authentic. I don't know. The whole after he gets punched in the face and his face is like
Oh,
blown
okay.
up, they actually wired his jaw shut.
Oh, okay, makes sense. But yeah, that whole part. I mean, he was also puffing on cigarettes before that with a closed mouth, like he was really. So you could tell if that's true. That's definitely you could tell that. But that whole scene of just like killing these, it kind of like took him over the edge. He was not doing it to be a mafia. He wasn't interested in being in the mafia.
No.
He
Well,
was
well,
doing
once
it
they went
because
after
of.
his dad.
That's why he did it. It was about a son to a father. It wasn't about I want to show you what I'm capable of. Versus like Sonny, he would have probably done it just because he's a tough guy.
Right.
You know? So
Yeah.
very, very interesting. The racehorse that they cut the head off and stick it in Waltz's bed.
Yeah.
Again, iconic scene, right? I mean, that's one of those scenes that people talk about. Waltz said it cost $600,000 for that horse. You know how much it would cost today?
Mm.
10 million. If you adjust for inflation and all that. And no horse is worth 10 million.
Maybe.
A couple more things for you here. Italian speaking natives, they do not pronounce the G in consigliere. It's
Consigliere.
consigliere. Marlon Brando pronounces the G.
Consigliere.
He says consigliere, yes. And you're not supposed to.
Best use of that name. Of that.
Bro,
What is it?
come on. Analyze that. Analyze this. So good.
Consigliere.
Consigliere. Gotta do that. You know
we
what?
gotta do
Did,
that.
did I
That's on the
put
list.
analyze? I think
Yeah,
it's on the list.
Yeah.
Okay. Two more things.
Hmm.
There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 surviving actors that are alive. Surviving actors. Al Pacino, Talia Shire, Gianni Russo, who plays Carlo.
Right.
John Martino, I don't know which one that one is, and Simonetta Stefanelli, who's Apolloni. Everyone else is dead
Awesome.
because Duvall just died
Yeah.
earlier this year, right?
Yeah.
In
Well, the movie is
February.
from fucking 55 years ago, so you would expect.
Exactly. You would expect them to get old, dude. I mean, Al Pacino's pushing it. I don't even know if he's gonna act anymore. He's like pushing it.
Yeah, have you ever seen Al Pacino in person?
No.
Dude, I ran into him once at a hotel.
Oh yeah.
The elevator door opens, and this little guy, like he's so small.
And he looks like
And-
a fucking.
because he's gotten older now, he's hunched too. Like I'm telling you, he was like up to my waist. I'm like, the door opened and I look down and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, he's so small,
That's funny. Yeah, he is a small guy.
like really small. And then he had his 2 babies with him. This was like
For
20
the
years ago.
yeah from the new yeah from the other from the
From
newer
no, no,
wife.
no, from Beverly Angelo.
Oh yeah yeah yeah.
Yeah, they were twins, and he had some lady like holding them, and he's like, "I'm like, you're barely bigger than the babies."
I wonder who's shorter, Al Pacino, Tom Cruise, or Sylvester Stallone.
It's Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Yeah, it's Stallone is probably like 5'9", I would think.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I think he's like. I think he's shorter.
Really?
I think
No,
yeah.
I think he's 5'9". I think he wears lifts and stuff to get close to like 5'11".
Mhm.
Because like you see him standing in with like next to other people, but Cruz is I've seen anywhere between 5'6" and like 5'7" is how tall he is.
Yeah. Well,
And then
gives guys like me
Pacino
a hope.
Pacino is probably like 5'5".
Wow. Dan DeVito's like 4'11.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
But, I was kind of surprised. I always thought Joe Pesci was like 5'3" or
Short.
something,
Yeah.
but he's not.
as
He's
short.
like 5'6".
Yeah. Yeah. But still, that's short. I mean, that's
I know, but
we're short.
He looks a
I'm
lot
short.
smaller.
Yeah.
Like he looks smaller than 5'6" to me.
Yeah.
On camera.
Hey, us short guys, me and Pesci, Cruz,
Hey, short kings. That's
Short-
what.
good
That's where it
things come in
comes from.
small packages. Okay.
Absolutely.
Every time we hug, I have to go up with you.
I used to be 5'6".
You used to be my height. And then you just grew recently.
Hey, I get it. I used to be your.
I used to be like that. I get it. Nah. Oh, what a dick. Anybody with a haircut like that, you know, is an asshole.
He's an asshole.
All right, last thing I want to give you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the name of this. Maz's Stretch, because I try to find Stretch.
I like it. That's a good one.
Maz's Stretch. Okay. All right. Vito Corleone. Okay, so Marlon Brando plays Vito Corleone in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Robert De Niro plays Vito Corleone in Part 2. They both won Oscars for this movie.
Didn't we already do this?
Vito, in this movie, Part 1, when he's buying oranges right before he gets shot, in one of the stores is a sign about
Robert De Niro.
About a fight coming up.
Oh, okay.
A Jake LaMotta fight.
Right.
And Robert De Niro plays Jake LaMotta in
Godfather Part 2. Raging Bull.
Raging Bull. And of course, he wins an Oscar for that.
Speaking of oranges, did you know oranges signify death in this movie?
What?
Yeah.
No, shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time you see an orange.
So does fish. He's sleeping with the fishes.
When he dies at the end, he's in an orange field.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that an Italian thing?
No, just what Coppola did.
Wow. And wasn't he cutting oranges? Yeah, but when he's in the orange field with his grandson, I want to say.
Yeah.
Was his grandson?
Even in the third one, when Michael
that was Michael's son, but he put something in his mouth to scare the kid. It looked like orange. Teeth, but it was like an teeth.
Orange. Yeah, he took a peel and he cut it up.
Oh, he cut it up
in his mouth.
Oh, he cut it up. Okay, I'm like, how does the orange peel look like teeth? I got you. Yeah, and Michael Corleone in Part 3 too, right?
Yeah.
Or is it olive field? Is it orange field?
No, he's holding an orange, and he falls.
He's holding an orange. Orange. Ah, yeah. Nice catch, my man. Nice catch. If you have nothing else to say, let's move on to what the hell you've been doing with your life.
Oh yeah, so Cape Fear still going on.
Yep.
Moving along. Sugar started season 2.
Yep, I got it. It's on my list.
You haven't watched that? Did you watch the first season?
I believe I did.
Yeah. And then I came across an old classic. I'm sure you're a big James Wood fan, so you've probably seen it. Bestseller with Dennehy.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's good.
Yeah, that movie hasn't aged that well.
Well, first of all, they don't have books anymore.
Yeah,
they really don't.
I don't even understand. I'm like, he's a cop. I used to remember him being an ex-cop, but he's a cop and he's writing a book. And I'm like, what is going on? So I watched that one.
I've seen it once. I can't even remember.
Yeah, I was just in the mood. And then uh, I sent you the movie we were talking about last time. We said with James Woods and
Oh yeah.
Robert
True
Downey
Believer. True
Jr.
Believer.
True
I
Believer.
saw it on YouTube. You could watch it, I think.
Yeah.
YouTube's got the whole thing. But yeah,
It's
I
a good
love that movie.
movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Bunch of funny lines in that they don't try, but it's a good movie. I love it. James Woods. I always liked him.
Oh, and I rewatched season 2 of The Agency again.
Dude,
The whole season.
what have you been doing with your life?
Dude,
Jesus,
it's so good.
you must
It's
have
really
nothing to
good.
do.
Nope,
All
that's
right,
it.
that's it. I went to the movies.
What you saw? What you saw?
Well, there's nothing really to see. I don't want to do animation with the whole. There's a couple of animated movies I don't want to see it. I don't want to see like Masters of the Universe. I don't
So
want to
you
see.
just went to the movies and did nothing?
And we just sat, had popcorn, and just watched people. Uh, no, we went and we saw. We had to drive a little bit to another movie theater because dude. This movie was playing in a theater. I call it a wealthy director or producer's home theater. Maybe 30 seats, 2 rows only,
They still have
recliners.
those?
Dude, tiny in Sherman Oaks. It's tiny.
Yeah.
We went and saw this movie called Couture,
All right.
and it's with Angelina Jolie. Hasn't done a movie in so long.
You're still alive?
She's still alive. Great actress. If you haven't seen her, she's just such a great actress. And
Yeah, she's a good actress.
bro, from the neck up,
How dare you though?
from
How
the,
dare you go see
I
it
know.
with what's happened between her and
I
Brad?
know. I felt
I
like
thought
I'm
you
cheating
for
on
sure-
Brad. I'm
I thought
cheating
you
on
for sure
Brad.
you'd boycott it.
From the neck up, bro, she is so beautiful. Like, but skinny. Like,
Yeah, she needs to eat some food.
eat something. Eat something. So beautiful. Such a great actress. The movie's about like she gets, she's like in a fashion world and she gets cancer, and a lot of it is in France. So a lot of French speaking there.
Wait.
Which I'm not a big fan of subtitles, but I didn't know that.
Ah.
Once I went in there, I'm like, oh shit, half the movie's gonna be like
Well,
subtitles.
she just did that movie where
What?
she played the Italian opera singer on Netflix, right? Did you see
Yeah, but that wasn't
one?
just, was it? That was a little while ago.
Probably a year
I think
ago?
she's working on something. I bet you she's going to come out with something. I saw that, of course, Cape Fear, continuing that, which I still don't fucking understand. Is Max a bad guy? Are they making him a good guy? Because I kind of like him. I'm like,
But that's-
what a nice
that's what
guy.
I-
He's humble. He's sweet.
That's what I told you last time, but
What the fuck?
no, he's definitely a bad.
Okay, but they're making him, so far, I'm like, okay, he's not a bad guy. Everything he's doing, his daughter's a bad person. Maybe his daughter's the bad person.
I think she's misunderstood more than a bad person.
Well, no, maybe she's the bad person, and he don't want to play a bad guy. I don't know, but I'm gonna be pissed if he's not the bad guy. I'm gonna tell you right
Watch
now.
the last episode?
I believe I did.
No, at the end of the last episode, he's a bad guy.
Okay, well, I got to go back and see. I don't know when it comes out. I saw this documentary. I love crime documentaries. Maternal Instinct.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Is it good?
I mean, it's a documentary, right? The stories, the shit that people do in this world, bro. What?
That's always coming out of my mouth, dude. I'm like, what the fuck?
Where do these people grow and live? And like,
What's this one? Oh, it's something about a lady who steals a baby or something. And she gets pulled over and they're like, where the hell did you get this kid from?
all this shit, no offense, all this shit happens in the South. All this shit is happening down there. Some lady, young lady, already has a kid, finds this guy who's no prize. He's like a cattle rancher, big fat white guy. Wants to keep him desperately. Says to him, I'm pregnant.
Oh, no.
Pretends she's pregnant so much that she goes and buys a fake pregnancy suit. Has it twitch. Oh, you want to feel the baby moving?
What? How?
Grows. I don't know. Some device in there. Grows. Becomes big because she's wearing. Never lets him throughout the whole thing. I don't want you to see me naked. Doesn't go on any doctors. Nope. Anytime he wants to go to the doctor with her, oh, the doctor canceled. But then lies and says, I went to the doctor by myself. Comes up with fake phone numbers, texting herself from the doctor's office, emailing herself. Oh, yeah, everything looks great. Ultrasound looks great. This whole fucking thing. Posts. 4 weeks now, 8 weeks now, having a whole gender reveal.
Dedicated.
Then somebody sees a post that knows her from her past life, calls this guy, calls his family, calls her friends and says, listen, she's not pregnant because she had a hysterectomy.
Oh, man.
Impossible for her to get pregnant. They don't believe it. So it interviews those people too. And they're like, at some point, the jig is up.
Right.
You can't be pregnant forever. What are you going to do?
How are you going to? There's more.
How are you going to produce a baby? She meets somebody who's pregnant, about to give birth, goes out with her, tells her husband, sends her husband a fake message from a number and says, hi, we're so-and-so. We want to order 20 hogs from you, but we need them on this day exactly. You must bring them on this day exactly, this night. Honey, get those hogs. It's good money. Get the hogs in the trailer. Drive them out there. We need the money. Go.
Wait a second. So this is her husband she says she's pregnant to, or another?
Yes, her husband. She says, we need money. Please go and deliver these hogs tonight.
Right.
The husband's like, okay, because he sells cattle and hogs and stuff. Puts all these pigs in a thing, goes out there, finds out, gets there and goes, I'm here to deliver the pigs. They're like, we didn't order pigs from you. She did that just to get him out of town.
Right.
So she can go out with this poor pregnant lady, young lady, kills the lady, Googles or chat GPTs or whatever, AI, how to do a C-section. Cuts this lady open, brings the baby out. Then, of course, gets in her car, driving, pulls over, pretending I just gave birth, calls the cops. I just gave birth to my baby. I need help. All right, they come, they get the baby. She's got blood all over her. They take the baby. Baby dies. They take her to the hospital at the same time.
All this for nothing.
They find this lady dead in a house with her baby taken out of her. So they put her in a separate room. They come in asking her, listen, we just found this out. Are you sure you had this baby? Yeah, it's my baby. We're going to have to order a doctor to come in. Doctor comes in, is like, nothing came out of here. She didn't have a baby. So they arrest her.
I had a C-section.
No, they arrest her, take her to jail. She is the youngest female on death row in Texas.
How old is this loser?
Like early 20s in Texas.
Jeez.
She's in death row, the youngest one.
I don't understand. Why is she doing that if she's already married to the guy?
She didn't want
the attention?
I don't think they were married.
Oh, okay.
I think they were together.
But, and he probably said, I want to have kids.
Right, exactly. And poor guy. Like, I can't even touch my wife. I can't even see it. Like, you won't even, for nine months, like, you can't see me.
That's awesome.
8 months, whatever. Anyway, I love this shit. And I'm like, but then I look at it, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
How many episodes was this? Just one or?
No, like 4 or 5 episodes.
Holy shit.
You could go through it.
Commitment.
Yeah. At first, I'm like, and I watch it, but then I stop watching it. I watch it again. I want to finish it out. I continuing. I can only get one episode every once in a while. Mad Men, trying to get that ball rolling. Kayla, my daughter, she says she's been watching Game of Thrones, and she's like, it's actually really good.
Wait, Game of Thrones or House of Dragons?
Game of Thrones, which you watched, right?
Original?
Yeah. Remember, not my genre, but you said it was good.
I said it was okay.
It was okay.
It's not my genre either, but it was so much hype around it. I watched this.
Right. I also watched, I just went and watched for the whole thing in its entirety, Solace, with Anthony Hopkins, and because I've only seen bits and pieces of it. So
Yeah, you probably should have stuck with the bits and pieces.
no, I mean it's okay. It's an okay movie, you know. So that's it. But I do have a few things queued up. What was I going to
Wait, did
ask
you say you were gonna watch something? I told you to watch.
Oh, there's a few things I got to watch.
No, there was something last week. I told you to watch it. Like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna see it. Damn it! Gotta watch the video. But watch Thief. Thief is good. Michael
I'm gonna
Mann,
watch
1981.
1981, early one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to some movies coming out though. You know, we got Odyssey coming out this month. Looking
I already
forward
got
to
my
that.
tickets, baby.
Yeah, The Invite.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, I don't care.
The Digger.
The Digger later this year
I'll
with
watch
Cruise.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, I got some things. I can't wait. But yeah, that's it. I was
Dude,
gonna say something else, but
we were talking.
I was gonna say, wait, hold on, before I forget. So I will always go into the movies to watch Couture.
Mhm.
Sherman Oaks Regal Theaters is in the same complex as a gym. 24 hours, LA Fitness. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's right above. So you're going up the escalators. You run into people coming out, going to the gym.
Right.
And I told my wife, I said, Amir and I have to come up with a podcast about what things people do that get on our last fucking nerves. I mean, it's just the older we get, it's like Larry David, which I wanted. I did watch his first episode of the thing. Funny too. It's like this shit. These guys, you're a fat fuck. You just started working out, and you're already wearing a cut off fucking shirt. Like you got no muscle on you. It's all. You're already wearing it. Like give yourself a few months.
Are you sure he was actually going to the gym?
Bro, he was coming out, and I'm looking, all the guys coming out. That's the thing. You got to wear a fucking sleeveless shirt.
I don't even care. You're fit. At a certain age, you don't wear the cutoffs.
It shit just gets on my nerves. I'm like, that would be a great podcast if we had content. I got to come up with lists. So this show with Larry David, that's what he gripes about his first scene. So funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
Anything else?
That's it.
Oh, thing came out. I don't know if my wife wants to see it or not. You saw it already. The sequel to Devil's Wear Prada.
2.
Yeah, is that
Devil Wears Prada. It's good. I'm not a big fan of Anne Hathaway necessarily.
Right. Save me another $25 this week.
Just wait till it comes out free somewhere.
Racking up.
Is it free somewhere?
No.
I think it's on like. Isn't it on HBO? I thought I saw it somewhere. Maybe that was for pay. But no, just wait till it comes out. You'll see. It's nothing. I think the first one was better. But again, I'm not a big Anne Hathaway fan.
She's not a fan of yours either.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I understand.
I heard she was a bitch, so.
Misunderstood. She's just trying to get ahead.
She's probably misunderstood. She's trying to, just trying to get ahead.
She's trying to get ahead. Seinfeld. Kramer. Just trying to get ahead. You don't even work here. Just trying to get ahead.
Trying to get ahead. All right. That's it.
All right.
Till next time.
Until we do Godfather 2.
And if you're a basketball fan, please check out our Lakers podcast, Lake Show Cousins. Probably doing one this week after some trades. Busy. Can't wait to talk about that.
Yes.
All right.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.